Alright, what's up everybody? Brian here, and this is my recap of the very disappointing WWE Crown Jewel event. Crown Jewel has come and gone now, and my thoughts on the show was it was very disappointing. From top to bottom. Honestly, I can't even say top to bottom because I don't know what it was. It was just this show was absolutely disappointing. The I think maybe the only good thing was the main event, which I didn't even it was like the main event, which was for the first time ever, DX versus the Brothers of Destruction was decent, but it was not, let's talk about, let's, it's a match of the year. No. I'm sorry to say, the match was just decent. It was not great, even though they were fighting, they were fighting all over the ring, all over, the ringside area. Triple H got chokeslammed through the announce table, stuff like that. Shawn Michaels hit a moonsault that he almost broke his neck, almost hurt himself doing it. Undertaker and Kane, which I don't know. It was just the match was okay. I wouldn't even say it was decent. It was okay, but all in all, this show was just disappointing in to say the least. We had the kickoff show match, which was the United States Championship on the line. Shinsuke Nakamura successfully defending against Rusev. That match was okay. That's why both of those guys were brought out to Crown Jewel for this matchup. We saw the return at the beginning of the main show of the immortal Hulk Hogan to the WWE. It had been reported online that he was going to be making his return at Crown Jewel as the host. WWE apparently had been selling Hogan merchandise, I think T-shirts of Hulk Hogan on their website, on WWE Shop, I believe. Other stuff. So Hulk Hogan made his return at Crown Jewel today. So, and he did his usual stick. He came out, he did his usual stuff. Oh, what you gonna do, and all that other stuff. So, that is it for that. The World Cup tournament, what a joke of a tournament, to say the very least. Because the tournament was won by someone who was not even in the tournament. The finals came down to Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz. Miz from SmackDown Live, he defeated Jeff Hardy in the first round, and then Rey Mysterio in the semifinals. Ziggler from Raw defeated Kurt Angle in the first round, and then would go on to defeat, with the help of Drew McIntyre, Intercontinental Champion Seth Rollins. So it was Ziggler versus Miz in the finals. The match didn't even start before the referee told Drew McIntyre, who came to the ring with Ziggler, that he needed to go to the back, he needed to go to the locker room and away from ringside, that this was going to be one-on-one. Ziggler, while arguing with the referee, would be attacked by Miz. Miz would throw Ziggler outside of the ring, and then would go after Ziggler outside. But right when he got off the apron, I don't know if he tweaked his knee, he injured his leg to the point where he couldn't compete and couldn't continue. So people thought, wow, Ziggler wins via forfeit, so that means Ziggler is the best in the world. The referee told the ring announcer, Miz can't compete, he can't continue, therefore Ziggler wins via forfeit. And hold on, guys. But no. that did not happen, as Shane McMahon, the commissioner of SmackDown Live, who was at ringside along with acting general manager of Raw, Baron Corbin, he would tell the ring announcer, no, that's not going to happen. This is a tournament final. We're going to have a tournament final regardless, and that he was going to take Miz's place. And the match happened, Ziggler versus Shane, tournament finals, to see who the best in the world was. That basically made this into a joke. Because Shane McMahon, who's not a full-time wrestler, doesn't wrestle all the time. He only wrestles on certain occasions or whenever they put him in a storyline with somebody to wrestle. He defeated Dolph Ziggler with the coast-to-coast 1, 2, 3. So Shane McMahon, for all intents and purposes, won the World Cup tournament and is now, can be called, the best in the world. Yeah, absolutely ridiculous. No offense to Shane. I have nothing against Shane, but absolutely ridiculous. So now we move on. We had the New Day. They lost their tag team title match to The Bar. The Bar were the defending champions. The matchup was decent. I thought it was a really good match. Big Show would help Sheamus and Cesaro defeat the New Day, which were represented by Big E and Kofi Kingston. He would hit Big E with the knockout punch, and then Big E would turn around and eat a bro kick from Sheamus, and that is what helped The Bar retain their SmackDown Tag Team Championships. AJ Styles successfully defended his WWE Championship against Samoa Joe. Of course, this week, if AJ can retain the championship for the next 5 days, AJ will have held the WWE Championship for an entire year, for 365 days. Styles won with the Phenomenal Forearm, and that was pretty much it. So now his attention turns to Survivor Series, where he will be facing the Universal Champion from Raw. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news for anyone that thinks that did not watch, that were planning on watching Raw and seeing Braun Strowman this Monday coming in as the Universal Champion. I am, in the words of former WWE superstar Bad News Barrett, I'm afraid I have some bad news. Because we have a new Universal Champion, and it is not Braun Strowman. And you can thank the acting general manager Baron Corbin for that one, because Brock Lesnar, with the help of Baron Corbin, attacking Strowman at the beginning of the match with the championship belt, hitting him in the back of the neck, and then Brock Lesnar hitting not one, not two, not three, not even four F5s. The fourth one he hit, he delivered to Strowman, tossing Strowman over the rope to the arena floor. But it took 5 F5s to keep the Monster Among Men down for the 3 counts. So now, Brock Lesnar, for the second time, is the Universal Champion. What a joke. What a ridiculous way for WWE to do something like that. What a ridiculous thing. I mean, why they couldn't just have put the belt on Strowman. I mean, I get it. Now, I get it why Corbin attacked Strowman, because look what happened on Raw Monday night. Strowman delivered 3 power slams to Corbin, so I could see that him getting his revenge. But why? Why did they have to do it in a championship match? Why? Absolutely ridiculous. So now we have to deal with Brock Lesnar as Universal Champion, and that's pretty much it. Very disappointing. Let's see what else. We covered the tournament. That was won by Shane McMahon, so he is bringing the World Cup trophy to SmackDown Live, and he is the best in the world. Brock Lesnar became the new Universal Champion. AJ Styles remained WWE Champion. New Day, or Cesaro and Sheamus, The Bar, they defeated the New Day and are still the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. We saw the return of Hulk Hogan. And the main event was, for the first time ever, D-Generation X taking on the Brothers of Destruction. This matchup, this tag team match, was not bad. I didn't think it was bad. One of the worst finishes, as far as pedigrees are concerned, Triple H delivering a pedigree to Kane, which looked absolutely terrible. The match was not bad. It was not bad at all. I thought it was really, I thought it was decent. I personally would have liked to see Undertaker and Kane win, but it's WWE and Triple H is Vince's son-in-law, so we got to put him over. We got to put him over. So DX wins the main event at Crown Jewel today over The Undertaker and Kane in what was not a bad match. I'm not going to say anything bad about the match. Could it have been better? Yeah. But my overall thoughts on Crown Jewel, I thought it was a disappointment. I thought it was boring. There was no crowd reaction, and thank God, because if it happened here in the United States, that there would probably be people walking out of that bill, especially after Lesnar won the Universal Championship. So it is what it is. But yeah, I thought it was a really disappointing show. It was really boring. It was really it was just terrible. So with that being said, for anyone that watched Crown Jewel, let me know what you guys thought of it in the comments below. My thoughts overall was it was very disappointing, and I would not recommend checking it out. So with that being said, this has been my recap of what took place at WWE Crown Jewel. As always, I am Brian, and thank you for watching.